Welcome back. Well, it's the long-held British tradition, flaunting an array of sandwiches, cakes and piping hot tea. Did I sell that? Was it all right?
Did. Good.
Well, now, thanks to shows like Bridgerton and The Crown, high tea is having a resurgence of epic proportions.
And one Townsville grandmother is celebrating this culinary comeback with her very own high tea hire store. And we are pleased to say Alice Williams joins us live now. Alice.
Hey, Alice.
Good morning to you. Your shop looks incredible. What do you love about high tea so much?
I like the atmosphere and the fact that it gets people together, and I love tea in elegant pots and beautiful fine vintage china.
I think everyone loves the
always
idea
have,
of a high tea because it's so, it feels opulent, but you know, you've just got so many options. There are so many different little things to sample, some of which you have in front of you. Can you talk us through them?
Yes, I have just the traditional finger sandwiches of cucumber and dill mayonnaise, ham, turkey, and I've only made a couple this morning. And then we have little slices, a few biscuits, some quiche, sausage rolls and scones with jam. And this cake here is my to-go-to one for everybody, so you cut a piece off. It's very popular.
It looks good. Hey, Britain's having a bit of a tough time at the moment, but British TV is throwing back to yesteryear as only they can do in terms of Bridgerton, The Crown. We're having these great recollections of times long gone. Is this something that is helping out with you, and are you finding that there are groups coming through asking for that Bridgerton experience?
Yes, I've had 3 or 4 Bridgerton teas, but also the Mad Hatter high teas is very popular too. Yes, they do come for the Crown and the Bridgerton, which is very popular, but the Mad Hatter is making a comeback.
How does that go? Because I've also heard about the
Bucks party thing.
Yeah, that's right. And a graveyard-themed high tea as well?
Yes, a lot of people love high teas, but they do, the English style is not their cup of tea. They're more into the Day of the Dead and scary movies and things like that. So they wanted a theme like that. So I have a client who's holding a graveyard high tea, and we find that it's very popular. We have had a lot of interest in that. So she's going to put one of those on, and I'll be hiring all my stuff for her.
Hey, Alice, all this seems like it is trying to make high teas, which I think we'd all associate with something very posh and opulent, more accessible to people.
That was my dream, to always make it accessible to everybody, whether I have little mini high teas in this very tiny cosy cafe I have, or I hire it to them in the parks and in their home, which is what I usually do, or into halls. And that way everybody can afford it, because sometimes the really posh ones are very expensive. Mine are very simple.
Alice, I love this, and I reckon you've got some tips on how to make a high tea worthy of King Charles. Talk to us.
I think that the best way to make tea, my experience, is to make sure the water is boiling when you put it in for your teas, and make sure it's bubbling as you pour it in, and then let it steep for a good 2 to 3 minutes, or to the strength that you like. And with green tea, you have to, when you boil the water, let it cool for about 2 minutes, so it's gone down in temperature, otherwise it burns the green tea leaves.
Okay.
And when you have Assam tea or Irish breakfast, which is a mixture of Assam, you have to steep that for 5 minutes.
All right, and Alice, very quickly, the all-important question, scones, jam first, then cream, right? Obviously.
Yes, the scones, you put the cream first and then the jam on top.
Oh, the cream first.
Oh, what?
Alice has gone rogue. Causing great controversy.
We've done it wrong over here.
No. Well, you can put the jam on first, but if you put the cream and then the jam on top, you get the squishy flavour much better.
How do you... Okay.
Do you know what? It tastes the same, no matter which way you put it on.
It does.
Alice, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to tuck into our high tea right now.
Jam first.
Delicious. Well, straight ahead on Today, breaking